Alright, so I made a comment maybe last video or a video ago that I thought maybe Artificer could potentially drop to my F tier, but I actually go back on that pretty hard now. I think, if anything, Artificer might actually go up in my tier list. I still don't think it's a great character, but it can be a fun one. I did it with Shredder in the original video, but I've since come to think that either Plank or Screwdriver are the way to go. I'm going to go with Plank because the thing is, yes, you have minus 100% damage, but you can take percent damage increases to make that still allow you to scale your damage. And between the melee, I mean melee's least on the list, but between the elemental and the engineering, those are going to be two things that we want on Artificer. And then we just kind of hope that it gives us some landmine items, because I'm telling you, if we can get some landmine items, I just had a run on my Steam Deck where these landmines were no joke, exploding for the entire screen's worth and just clearing everything. Now I will say, even with that, the final boss is hard, but it won't be too hard leading up to then. Assuming we can find some landmines. Also, if we roll the top tier explosive turret, that would be good. I didn't get that in the other run, but it's just something we could get. And of course, we'll probably be on the lookout still for like a nuclear launcher if it so wants to give it to us. Now here's one thing I don't understand. So my damage right now is minus 100%. Why am I doing damage then? And why, when I add damage right now, does it still... Because here's the thing, when I add... Oh, also, since these planks are explosive, you get plus explosive size on top of the elemental, which also increases the explosive size. But watch this, so damage 19, I'm going to get plus 1 elemental damage here. Oh, okay, well, I guess it didn't increase it, but either way, I don't know why I'm still doing 19. Like, I feel like with a lot of other characters with a minus 100% damage, I do 1 damage. So I'm not sure why that is, and I'd be lying if I told you I understood it, but, you know, for the record, and Dynamite we obviously want to pick up. We'll lock that. Still look for planks at the moment, though. But yeah, the character, I think one big downside really is I can live with the minus 100% damage. It's the armor that really limits this character, but at least you can still build it. It's just very inefficient to do so. But yeah, I'm definitely not an F tier character. I think Shredder's probably the worst way to go with this character, honestly. I'm surprised I beat it before with it. Maybe we could take an early harvesting. Take that plank. We could lock the pencil. And we're looking to pick up also just generally any engineering items. Like we can take any manner of turret. It's fine, since we do want to build engineering. Some more harvesting, sure. Elemental damage, sure. Good shop. See, now I'm up to 27. I didn't increase my percent damage at all, so it's like it is increasing my damage. The only thing I can think of is that this thing is not actually... Maybe it's just the actual explosive damage then? That could be my only thought. Because it explodes on hit, the actual explosion damage increases? I don't know. We will lock a gentle alien. We're not going to have a problem with AoE. I don't know that I should lock glasses, but I will do that as well. I do like to have some range on these. And glasses is a good way to add more than a level 1 upgrade with 0 downside. This level 1 is 15 range. So we get 20 range with no downside. There's not too many items in the game that actually give you that. Like, and if I were to compare that to, say, an item that gave crit, it'd be like an item just gave 4% crit and no downside. You'd take that probably every time, right? But range, admittedly, is probably not as good as crit in a general sense. So we're guaranteed a tier 2 level up here. I wouldn't mind some HP or some harvesting, but I could reroll for some actual engineering or something. Let's roll once. Let's roll twice. Alright, let's get some engineering. Definitely lock that. See, the rocket launcher I don't know that I lock because it scales off ranged damage, so it's at odds with our stuff here. I actually don't think I take it. I'll roll one more time. Okay, glad I rolled. And we'll go with that. I don't think Hedgehog's worth locking in. I will probably want HP regen if I can, but we'll need like the good ways to get it. Like the fairy item. I do need to probably roll more, because we do want to increase our chances to find landmine. It's kind of a big thing that if we don't have, we're going to really limit what our power level is. If it's just planks that I have, then this is not going to be that strong of a run. I don't mind that range. Oh, there's that. We'll take it, but I'm going to take the bag first. And if I took this, I could earn so much money. I don't know if that's correct, but it's probably not correct. I will take the ferry, though. I don't know that I have the time to build crit here in a reasonable fashion that's worth me spending 80 bucks on right now. But I'm already going to spend a lot of money on a regen item that isn't actually immediately useful to me, but I might as well buy it while it's cheap. Like, we're killing stuff just fine. Could have maybe rolled there too, but it probably could have rolled if I had already determined that I'm not taking the trophy. I don't like to roll when I have 2 items locked, but with 1 item locked, that's fine. Okay, we are nearly dead. This is why I should have took some HP, probably. We'll take HP if it comes our way. And some luck. Okay. We could lock bait. It's pretty risky, but I do want to get some % damage so that I'm scaling a little bit better. Or scaling at all. We can check how much damage it adds already. I actually think it will be an okay amount. Quite fast enough. I'll tell you who might overtake Jack though as the worst character in the game, and I think it's Chunky. I've been playing around. Like I can actually win with Jack, streamer, arms dealer, with pretty good consistency, but Chunky and I guess Fisherman I think are the 2 worst in the game for me currently. Even streamer I can win with decent consistency when I go Thief Dagger. But there is nothing with Chunky that provides any consistency that I have been able to find. Nothing at all. And these are just not really what I want to see. I'm taking luck because it's harder for me to add luck when I can't take the duck that well. So 38 damage there, 50 damage there. What does this do? About 2 damage. I'd say it's worth it. We're moving toward it. Okay, that, and how much does this add? 40, 52. 42, 54 is worth it. We lose a little bit of harvesting, which sucks. Okay. Take that. I could lose, so how much, we'll see how much damage. I think I lose 1 damage here. 58, 45. 58, 45. We don't lose any damage, actually. Still no, you know what, we're gonna have regen. We don't need that. Lost Duck, I don't know, is super good here. Incendiary Turret's pretty bad. I don't think we take that. We really want to find a landmine if we can. We're just not really finding it, unfortunately. See, now flame, it has to be explosive then, because look at Flamethrower. It's doing 1 damage on 10 elemental damage. That's more what we'd expect to see. So something about the fact that it's explosive damage must counteract the damage. That's what I'm guessing. So if I go to 205, my guess is I have 105 scaling right now. Oh, forgot we had Lampreys. That might be game for us if I completely forgot we had Lampreys. Looks like we're alive for the time being. But yeah, this does definitely suck. The other runs I had with Artificer, I definitely had landmines by now. So not having the landmines is much harder. So it's definitely not a consistently good character because of that. You know, you do have to find some specific items. And we've even found dynamite, which is good, but a lot of this does hinge on finding, you know. I also don't know that I should be taking the sludge because, like, to be honest, I do need dodge because my armor is, you know, bad. 6 some HP, that should help a lot. I mean, I guess I'll take it though. Lose 2 HP regen. Tentacle could be good. Oh, strange book. That's gonna be a big upgrade. Maybe we won't need landmines when we have the strange book. I mean, we're gonna see how much damage that adds. Our attack speed is hopefully not going to be a limiting factor here. Luckily our explosions are big enough that I think this is fine. Making big money here. Definitely need some attack speed though. Alright. May actually take dodge at this point, so take some range. Tardigrade could be okay. So we're at 4773. What does this do? 5888. Pretty good. It's honestly not as much as I, in my head, thought it would be, but we'll take it. Peaceful Bee is actually okay here. I guess I take a tardigrade. I don't know that that's actually worth my money, to be honest. Can we dump crit? I'd rather just reroll. Oh, there we go. Landmines. GG. And we want more. Give me more. Don't care about burning. The acid is probably the worst item in the game, maybe? I don't know. That's probably an over-exaggeration. It's probably good on like crazy or people that really don't need dodge, but yeah, I don't know. You pay a lot for like not even a tier 3 upgrade worth of health and a tier like nearly a tier 2 downgrade of dodge. It's pretty bad. So unless you're dead set on dump and dodge, it's no good. Now pay attention if you can catch. Already you see how big that landmine explosion is, and if our elemental damage gets even higher, you can imagine it's gonna be up there. I don't mind actually taking some percent here. How much did that up me by? 95, 64. We take another one of these. Do want luck. Okay, we definitely want that. That'll even give us some regen back because we haven't gotten one of these yet. Improved tools has some very good upside potentially. I'm okay with the alien baby. We don't want ritual. Power generator could get good, but I need to actually have speed before I do that. We will want speed though. We're gonna need it to beat the final boss. You know, we'll get a good build going here, but the final boss is very hard with this character. Because, yeah, we can't neglect survivability. You'll go the whole run, even against elites. Like, I can beat a... This is probably one of the few instances where, like, even a croc is easier than the final 2 bosses. Because, you know... Basically, the map won't survive, especially if I get just like one more landmine item. Oh, shit. Okay, need to focus here. I guess maybe I'm not in as good of a spot as I thought. Yeah, we picked up like nothing there. Alright, that'll help. This'll help. That'll be okay. The book is based on elemental damage, right? Yeah. Okay, this will help. This will help. That will help. Oh, we high rolling. We high rolling. Okay. That's just a very early extra stomach. Let's hopefully not screw this up. I think I just faced a horde, right? That seemed like a lot of enemies for wave 10 or wave 11. I mean, wave 11 has a lot of enemies. So we're facing double horde. That's interesting. That's probably good for us. Bit of a wasted landmine proc there, but that's okay. We need some dodge. And even some armor would be nice. There's some dodge, let's take it. We're probably okay on luck. Probably roll that. Attack speed we do need. Okay, we take all of... And Tyler's fine too. I mean, 37 damage. Bait is hopefully not a bait. Garden... I don't think we need it, actually. Okay, I will say I'm pretty surprised that we've only made 45 materials off a bag that we bought like wave 3 or 4, I believe. And I haven't had 60 luck the entire time, but I've had some luck the entire time. I'd actually say that's a pretty abysmal low roll on the amount of crates we've gotten, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm still going to buy another one because theoretically I should be getting a lot more crates than what I've been getting. That's like an abysmal amount of crates. Just hang around the Tyler, maybe. Yeah, no crates. Huh? Bit annoying that there's no crates. I need to keep my health high because I have this stomach. I don't want to waste, like, the fact that I bought it. Damn, I really can't take hits like that. I guess we're just trying to survive at this point. Fuck. Guess we'll get nothing out of this stomach, it seems. And to be fair, this is not a good round for us. It's like all tanks. Well, pretty much. Like, charging tanks and tentacles, not the best for us. Still got a little bit of HP out of it, I guess. But luck is actually not doing anything for us. Maybe I just take this. Take dodge over armor, I think. Still no speed. Gained only 1 crate. We could take the worm. Not making much money here. I guess it's kind of a starve round, but... Okay, we can do that. We're going into the horde. Peacock is pretty late, though. Every roll is worth speculating on. Could take a Lucky Charm. It's pretty expensive, though. But with 2 bags, I think it'll hopefully pay for itself, even if it costs me a little bit of damage. I don't think it's going to be that relevant of a damage decrease. It's melee damage, which is my least important. Tyler's in a pretty crap position, like the very corner. It's just not going to kill much. I'm going to try to sit near the middle because we want to catch as many of these ranged dudes as possible. They're just going to run rampant if I don't. Plus I can pick up more materials this way. Really hoping to find another landmine, though. If I could do that, would be good. Take the dodge over the speed here. Can't say if that's necessarily correct or not. We only have 4% crit. I do lose only 1 armor for this, technically. But there's not really going to be that many living enemies. I think we're good on actually killing stuff. What we need is survivability at this point. Don't know that that even helps. We're just thinking about wave 20, I would say, at this point. Even like a cyber ball doesn't do a whole lot. Definitely take that. It's okay. This is probably still worth. I think just another roll is worth more than that. Just another 4 chances at something good, but obviously we didn't get anything. That's fine. Tyler in a better position this time. I think I'll still stay around the middle though. I'll take care of the left, Tyler can take the right. You would have thought like landmines were, because they do give like shop increases to some characters. You would have thought a guy named Artificer would have a landmine increase. Maybe he does and I'm just very unlucky. I don't know, because honestly in the other runs it seemed like I was finding landmines like they were going out of style. Like, I honestly had like 4 or 5 each run. This time I only have 1, and I feel like I've rolled quite a lot to try to find them. It's probably just standard recording luck. It's not good. Could do this, just to get some armor. Yeah, that's obviously pretty decent. 6 armor, so 3 armor and 6 engineering. We lose 2 regen. We actually lose 4 regen for that, but that's still fine. Don't need cake. Adrenaline is a huge pickup. That's gonna help so much. Definitely take that. Spicy sauce could be good. I mean, that's 197. Leather vest is probably okay. Don't think I'll lock the tier 1 plank. I mean, still I gotta say, for having 88 luck, it doesn't seem like we're getting much there. I mean, how much have these bags even got? Like 120. I mean, it's not that much. And like, I'm still like only 1 tier 4 plank and only 2 tier 3s. Like, I don't know. Maybe the luck is arguably even working against me technically if it's potentially preventing me from finding landmines. Yeah, because those are tier 1 items. I'm trying to think if I had a lot of luck on the other runs. I don't know that I did. Maybe it's actually against your benefit to take luck on this character. That could be part of it. You do mainly want tier 1 items, which are dynamite and landmines. But it seems we're doing alright anyway. I mean, I could go the other way and say we do want a tier 4 item, which would be the explosive turret. If I could find that, that would be great. I did find the strange book, which is obviously built for this character. Okay, wandering by, huge pickup. Range... What do I want right now? Dodge is almost at max. Armor, maybe? But tier 3 armor is just 1. Why don't we do range? Just save our money for these things. We could do a medical turret. It's pretty expensive for what it does. And why is it so bad? 5? They really need to make it scale better off engineering. Like 5% is a joke. I mean, yeah. I mean, why does it even scale at all? 5% is just abysmal. So we won't take that. To be honest, I've never actually noticed that before with how bad it is. I don't even know that plastic explosive is that good for us at this point. I know this is good. I guess I'll lock it. Man. Blindfold was probably worth locking. Okay, Butcher could be annoying. Let's try to rush Butcher down. There goes Tardigrade number 1. We can beat Butcher here pretty easily, actually. We still have Tardigrade number 2 in play. Never mind. Maybe I didn't buy the second Tardigrade, or was I even offered one? Why am I thinking I have 2? Maybe I just, like, am imagining that. Do I have 2? It's probably some... I only have 1. Was I offered one? I didn't buy it. I think I was offered one. I'm pretty sure it was, but I didn't buy it. I don't know why. Probably should have bought it. It's fine, though. We're seeing why we need some armor. Spider is honestly not that good for me. I don't know why it's only recycling for 76. Guess I don't have a recycling machine, but not the greatest red item to find. I mean, I lose 2 HP regen to take it. I only get 6 attack speed. I get 12% damage. I lose 3 dodge, 5 harvesting. I don't think it's worth it. I do not want to cap my speed at 2. No way. It's a pretty good item, but I do need like some speed. I'm just struggling to find it. See, Garden is so much better of an item than the medical turret, and it doesn't need anything to be good. But I still don't know that I take it, honestly. I have 16 HP regen. We really want to just find armor, or some speed maybe, or some more landmines. This should save us money technically. We can take another one of these. Cyclops worm, maybe. I will take it, I suppose. I was really hoping that I could catch recording though of like what it looks like when you have a lot of landmines with Artificer. It is just a beautiful sight to behold. Like just the whole map they just constantly spawn in and die. Like it's so easy mode, but it's still like pretty easy here. But again, once we get to the final boss, it could be hard. I think though, because we high rolled the I'm not saying that we low rolled anything on this run. I'm just saying I wish we would have found landmines, because honestly, finding that stomach and stuff is super high roll. Like, it's gonna make the final fight so much more easy. So you can see why I definitely wouldn't rank this character as F tier, though. I had them in D tier before. I could actually put them in C. I think they're swingy. You do need certain items to be pretty good, but they're definitely not weak failing. That's good. I mean, I still gained engineering there. I think. 60 range, okay. Laser turret might be worth. I don't know that it's worth buying at this point. I don't think it's worth buying at this point. I may not even buy a landmine at this point, but I would just to show it off. But it's technically not worth it. Oh, I guess my melee damage is pretty low. It's like, why is it doing 1 damage? Alien eyes? I don't think so. You see how big that landmine was, though? Like, you can imagine if I had like 3 or 4 of them going off all the time, how hilarious it is. There's another one. Like, it is pretty much the entire screen almost. Let's try to catch how much damage this one does. There, at the top right there. 161 it looks like. It's a lot of damage to be just splashing across the whole screen. Let's try not to lose too much health. I do want to get some final stomach value. Okay, some regen. 4 regen is not that much. Speed, I do want that. Could do some attack speed. If I can destroy these bosses, then I would want to. Broken Mouth, the rare time it's not useful. So again, I think, I don't know, it's damage, which we don't necessarily need, but it's so much of it. I mean, check out my engineering 38, goes up to 43 still. Then my elemental, it's pretty good. I suppose this could be our final items. I think we got this. Try to kill this one first. Try to preserve the tardigrade as long as I can. Dodged, nice. Still dodged. That tardigrade's gone. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be trying to kill him, I don't know. I am not doing that much damage. And okay, we might still die. Like, I'm telling you, it's... Like I said, the whole game is easy, and then you meet this guy. And, okay, we killed him, so that's probably GG. But it was close there for a little bit. Alright. So all in all, maybe 2 points, 2 to 3 points where I was in danger, otherwise pretty easy. I think planks is the way to go. I would maybe say Screwdriver's pretty good too, though. The only problem with Screwdriver is it's a lot harder to justify adding elemental damage. Whereas with Plank, you're still scaling with elemental, but you also scale with engineering. You could maybe even flex, like, maybe 4 planks to 2 screwdrivers. That'd be interesting. We had double wolf helmet, that's pretty nice. These things did 12k damage, not bad. Only 6 HP recovered, I guess it wasn't that good. 37 HP gain, definitely good. It's like a third of my health. Maybe even more. What else? Wish that recorded its damage. 191. Not bad at all. This thing was incredible. One of them was good. 390 by the end, still definitely worth it. 19 minus 6. Still pretty good. Though I don't know, even 16 regen didn't feel like it was that great. Regen's a pretty sad stat. 4 dynamites ain't bad. I think this run we found a lot of dynamites versus the landmines. I'd rather have the landmines, but at least we get one or the other. So yeah, that's Artificer. I think it's okay. Swingy. C tier, I would say. The swingy tier. They can be really good or sometimes a struggle. I gotta be honest, I think it's Chunky that's the worst in the game. I've been trying and trying to find something consistent with Chunky, and I cannot find it. You know, I'll probably do another video, maybe soon, but I'd rather keep doing the other F tier ones that F or D tier ones that I've found a lot of consistency with, even though I still rank. I think everything that I originally put in F tier, I still keep in F tier. I just think that I can consistently win with them, but the one that I cannot is Chunky, so I'm pretty sure Chunky or Fisherman lose to Jack. The thing with Jack is, or the thing with Fisherman versus Chunky, at least Fisherman has a certain power level that I feel. Like, I do a ton of damage with Fisherman, so like, there is that, but you just can't relax at all with Fisherman. Every single round is a nightmare because every single round has these lampreys constantly spawning in, and they can kill you so fast. And you have to. It's like you have to take so many baits, not just for the damage, but you need that harvesting because 50% material dropped. It's the only way you're going to get around that. But at least there's a game plan with Fisherman, whereas I don't know what the game plan with Chunky is. I mean, look at his... I'm telling you, Chopper is horrible. It's so bad. I don't think Spiky Shield is that good, personally. I think a lot of people like it. I just haven't really found it to be that good. But I will admit, it's the only things that seem to be able to win for me are either Pruner or Spiky Shield. And Ghost Scepter even is just really bad. Like, you kind of gain a little bit more health than normal, but it does not even remotely start to make up for these downsides. Like, you can't lifesteal. HP regen is already something that feels like it's in a normal run. It's something that feels like it's reduced by 50%. Reduce it by another 50 and it's just useless. And then dodge reduced by 50 is very tough. At least you can build armor, but and then the speed is the giant thing here, though. It's like all of these downsides are gigantic, and none of the upsides are. You know, 3 HP recovered from consumables is like, you know, 1 weird food and 1 lemonade worth of benefit. And then the damage for every 3 HP, that's not a whole lot. I mean, like if I get to 100 HP, it's, you know, 30% or whatever. Or what is it? So it's 1 for every 3. So you would need 30 HP for 10. So 90 HP is 30% damage. It's not that good. And then the max HP is only increased by 25. That's not much at all. Compare that to, like, I don't know, Golem or something. 33 is, I don't know, I guess it's not gigantically a lot more, but you also start with 20 HP to start with. And you don't really have any downsides other than you can't heal, which Chunky kinda can't either, other than consumables, which, when you're slow, doesn't mean much. You know, this character is completely at odds with itself. Like, the only way you can heal is consumables, and you can't get to your consumables in any amount of reasonable time. Horrible character. Absolutely dog shit. But yeah, we'll get to him eventually. I'm trying to think. I probably need to do another Fisherman video beforehand. And I guess another Arms Dealer one. Because I've already shown some kind of... I mean, I hesitate to even call it consistency, but at least showed that you can have technically a smooth run with Streamer and Saver and even Jack, and I guess I could show Ghost as well. Like, Ghost is pretty okay. I still think it's D tier though. It never feels super strong to me. Whereas honestly, this Artificer run felt strong for the most part, other than the final round, which we knew would be always rough. It's pretty much always rough with Artificer. But that's why you try to prepare accordingly with a bunch of defense. Oh, and there are some S tiers that I probably would knock down. Like, I think I probably slightly overrated Explorer. It's still really good, but you do need to, it can be rough. Like, if you don't find any harvesting and you don't find increased tree items, you can be pretty behind on your material gain. I've experienced that a few times, and those runs are rough. Probably A tier, I would say, Explorer. It's like pretty similar to Pacifist. I still think it's generally easier than Pacifist, but like, you have a larger map, and it's like the same kind of idea, but Pacifist, at least, there's one advantage Pacifist has, which is that Pacifist, doesn't have to roll into tree item, or even you basically don't need to roll into anything with Pacifist. A Pacifist run will generally just always be a Pacifist run. you know what to expect. It's so boring though. Like Pacifist, I don't find myself playing. At least Explorer has like a goal. You know, the goal of finding all these trees. Both are like not super fun characters to play though. I don't really find myself playing them that much. If I want an easy run, I'll go with like Golem or something. Even Crazy's, I don't know why Crazy's just fun for me to play, which is weird because he can't dodge, and I don't like that aspect of him, but it's nice to just have that 100 range and attack speed, and you can build any precise with him, and it's okay. Yeah, well, we're getting on a tangent here. But anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.